Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little, expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again, Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back. It is Tuesday. We are almost at the middle of the week, almost at hump day. I hope you guys have been having a wonderful day. What up, UNB under new management? How you doing? What's up? Welcome to the chat. I know I've been here and there sporadically, not really commenting on a lot of stuff because not a lot of stuff has been like just grabbing me like that. And then, of course, I've been busy doing my own thing. Yes, there you go, making beautiful cakes. That's what I've been doing. And I did say yesterday when I was going live, yesterday when I went live to do a TV show review on Harlem, I did say that this week, Thursday, I'll probably upload it Friday. Thursday, I'm going to be doing a video showing someone how to make a cake. But I'm not going live because the cake that they're making is for somebody who supports my platforms. So, and I can't give any hints, but I'm going to upload it after that person gets the cake Friday. So after they get the cake, then I'll upload it. But this is going to be really interesting because I haven't did a cake decorating class, like teaching people. And oh my God, like this was before the Rona when I used to do cake decorating classes, like personal, like I would be there in front of a room and I have all these people around me and I'm showing them how to make cakes. So this is a one-on-one session with a specific individual. And they're like, please just don't let me, the cake is for a special occasion. It's not going to be a big cake. It's not going to be a big cake, but it's going to be just a personal gift to somebody who's in a relationship with somebody else. And they like, please, I never baked a cake before. I just want it to look okay, but I want to give something that I help create myself. So I'm like, oh God, all right, I'm not going to let you, because y'all know how I do when it comes to my cake decorating. Even the people in my city, in my community, don't come with me with no, I just need a cake, nothing fancy, just a cake. Go to Walmart, go to Costco, go to Hy-Vee. Where else they sell cakes? I don't know. Go to the thrift store. They might got a basic cake there, but don't come to me and tell me to make you a basic cake because I don't do basic. So I'm the last person you come to. But this person is like, I want to have play a part of making this cake for my loved one. So can you just help me make this cake? So I'm going to bake the cake. I'm going to crumb coat the cake. Y'all know how I show y'all how to crumb coat a cake. Cake decorators, y'all know how to do that. I'm going to crumb coat the cake, make sure it's all set up for them so I can help them do the final steps of the cake. And, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I know I know they never decorated a cake before, so I'm not going to, it's just going to be fun. It's something done out of love that they want to give to someone. But I told them I'm not going to let their cake go out just looking any type of way. So that I can't do live, but I'm doing it Thursday. And then after they gift them the cake Friday, then I'll upload the video. And I told them, I said, we going to be on camera, but we ain't going to be live because I've been promising some of my fans of cake decorating that I'm going to start back like I used to do before the Rona and start doing more cake decorating videos. And I also have a separate. Some of y'all don't know, but I do have a YouTube channel called what is that damn channel called? That's a damn shame. I only go over there so often. Hold on, let me look. Okay, Cakes by Tanya's Delight, Slice by Slice. I'm like, what is the name of that channel? But that's the name of my channel. That's also on YouTube, Facebook, and also on IG. On IG and Facebook, that's where I literally post every single cake all the way back through the years to the very first cake I made that was not that great. So I'm one of those people who showcase even my work that wasn't that presentable because I want people to see the progress over the years. You know what I'm saying? I want people to be like, oh, damn, that's what you was doing back then. And now you on this level. See, you can see like the progress. So yeah, if you follow me on any of those, Facebook, YouTube, IG, Tanya's Delight, Slice by Slice. But anyway, so I'm looking forward to helping this person decorate a cake that they are going to gift to someone, a loved one. And we'll just see how it goes. But what up, Big Riz? How you doing? What up, Big Riz? Hey, when under new management, you said okay. And who is this? Is this a troll? Are we being trolled by Lemon in my chat? Lemon, oh my mama. You know what? That is so funny. I swear to God, and I don't say on my mama a lot. I used to when I was younger and, in the streets, and that was just the thing to say. On my mama, on my hood, I look fly, I look good, But I swear to God, I was going to make the title of this video, On My Mama, Lemon. On my mama. Because the shit that we've been seeing over the last few days when it comes to Lemon, and Lemon talking about he trolling us, and a lot of people don't believe he's trolling us. A lot of people believe that what we saw is what we saw. And I did have to put on my extra eyes. Y'all know I wear glasses, right? Not all the time, but I do wear glasses because your girl is getting old and the eyes is older. All right. So, and I'm like, what do they call it? I'm nearsighted and farsighted. So yeah, I do gotta wear both scripts, as they call it, both scripts, but my glasses ain't really thick and all that kind of stuff. You can't even tell, that I got two different scripts. But yeah, I had to do a double take on a lot of that stuff that we saw over there at the Lemon House, okay? At the Lemon House. And Lemon on my mama gay said, where you been? I just been doing my thing. I've been doing my thing. Busy working. A lot of y'all already know who've been following me for years. Y'all know this is my busy season. And then, with the cakes and stuff, it's been back-to-back Thanksgiving, Christmas. I had cakes for birthdays. The Super Bowl coming up, Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? And then after Valentine's Day, what is it? I think Easter. Now, honestly, I don't get a lot of cake orders around Easter. I really don't. I don't know what it is, but around Easter, I don't get a lot of cake orders. So after Easter, it kind of goes into graduation season. So graduation season, that's when I start man, them kids, boy. When I tell y'all, we gonna get the lemon real quick. But when I tell y'all when my boys was in school, man, and their friends came over and they always saw me making cakes and they would go right to their mom or their dad. I want Miss Tanya make my cake. I want Miss Tanya my birthday cake, my graduation cake, I used to have, every mama at the school, can I get your car? Can I get your car? It was like, I'm telling you, it'd be so busy. I'm like, I'm just tapped out. I don't want to make another cake ever again after graduation season. But of course, after my kids stopped going to school, that kind of died down. But it's still, it's still pretty busy around here. But anyway, hey, what's up under new management? Oh, I'm sorry. And Rule Shaker. That's what I meant to say. Rule Shaker. Big Red said cakes on cakes on cakes. You know that cake. Ow. But yes, the lemon. Now I got like till 8 o'clock. And then I'm going to get off of here because I'm trying to get y'all only an hour. And a lot of other people are supposed to be going live. And I think Rick might end up coming back live after Buddy Lee over there. I don't know if you want to call it a clap back or just a response. Put it in the chat. Did you think Buddy Lee did a clap back or he just did a response? Y'all let me know. Hey, Muffy. How you doing, boo? What up? What up? And y'all make sure y'all like and share the video on the way in. Okay, so as far as Lemon is concerned, now when I was in Lolo, oh, I love me some Lolo. Please don't take this as shade. Please don't take this as shade. But Lolo, you were really biased. And I already expected that. Well, as soon as I saw that you were interviewing Lemon, I already expected it was going to be so biased. It was like everything you asked, everything he said, you was like, yep, I know, yep. And I don't know, they just tripping. I don't know why they think you, I don't know why they think I just knew that shit was going to be so biased. But y'all cool. Y'all cool. Y'all travel together. Y'all, you be on his panel all the time. I mean, for 5, 6, 10, 12 hours every time he go live. So I knew that's what was going to happen. And you literally like agreed and just skated over, just slid over the topics. Like we went just from one question to one question to one question to one question. And I'm like, ain't no like, okay, this is a question. Now I got another question. Well, why did it? I already expected that. Lemon got off real easy on that interview. It wasn't even an interview. It was like y'all was just having a conversation. I don't want to say to take up time or waste time because I'm not trying to say that. But what I'm trying to say is I think everybody in the chat who was there already knew what was going to happen. It was really biased. Really. Because if anybody else would have done that interview, they would have ruffled his feathers a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Especially because the shit that we see on here, and y'all know, a lot of people know, the hood table, she always saying shit on here is a play. You said you stayed in the clouds, Big Rigs. It's safer in the clouds sometimes, Big Rigs. It's much safer in the clouds. But I've just been in the clouds a lot too. You know, I've been watching a few people here and there. You know, I definitely been watching like the people I mod for. But you know, I've been watching people here and there, and a lot of times I do be in the clouds. But this situation right here, my nigga, it's just too many questions. Like, was that his mama? Was that not his mama? Like, I've stayed in a studio apartment before, okay? When I tell you, I told y'all about that shit. I stayed in a studio apartment before my first baby. It was before my first son was born. I stayed in a studio apartment. And that studio apartment, when I tell you, dang, it was so small. It was so small. J Dunn, don't you do me. J Dunn, don't you carry no storyline out of here, J Dunn. Don't you try to spin the narratives, J Dunn. I just picked a little lemon and put them on the thumbnail, okay? But I've stayed in a studio apartment before. And when I tell you, you can literally walk in that mug. I had like a couch, a love seat, a little dining room table, and a card table. You know, in the hood, if you ain't in the hood, if you ain't got no card table, not a dining room table, you can have no end tables, no coffee table, no kitchen table, but you definitely got a black card table with the legs that you can fold up and the chairs. Okay, that's what I had in my living room: a couch, a sofa, love seat, and that shit was handed down by my mama. A card table, spades, dominoes, cards, and the furniture was handed down from my mama. It was one of my first spots, my first joints, and I had a card table. And you had to squeeze when I say a couch, a love seat, and a card table, and of course a TV stand. You know, back in the day, everybody had the wooden TV stand that you put the, your video games under, your VCR TV on top. You know, it sat back against the wall. That's all that could fit in that living room. I had no dining room. Y'all, I ain't never seen no shit like this before, y'all. I swear to God, I thought my shit was the shit back then, right? And when you're standing in the living room, you can see the bedroom. Not see the bedroom, but you can see into the bedroom. Why can you see into the bedroom? Because it's a big hole in the wall, in the living room wall, that's it with the bedroom on the other side. You can see you can stand up against it. You know how you had them kitchens and they had a little hole where you can like slide dishes and slide plates to your family. You know, they used to make them back in the day. Well, just imagine that a whole bunch bigger. That was my studio apartment. It was ghetto as fuck. The rent was only $250. I only had to pay, I think, what did I pay? Gas or lights? I think lights. I can't remember. I only had to pay one of the two, lights or gas. It was one of the two. But it was real ghetto. And it was owned by this white guy named Rick. And he used to always be downstairs in other people's apartment getting high, playing cards, drinking. He was cool as fuck. You can be late on your rent. This motherfucker cool as fuck. Matter of fact, when I moved out of that little studio apartment, I moved into another because I had got pregnant with my first son. And I had moved into one of my sisters was like, bitch, I found this house as big as fuck. It's down in the hood. It got like 8 bedrooms. We can all move in there and save some money. Some of us was pregnant. Some of us had kids. Some of us was in college. You know, she's like, man, the lady said she'll give us a 6-month lease and all that shit. So I'm thinking, this might be a good idea. Save some money. I'm about to have a baby, whatever. So I moved in with my sisters and a few cousins. The house was so chunky. It was ridiculous. It was so chunky. But we stayed there, 6-month lease. Then after the 6 months, I'm like, what the fuck I'm going to do now? I didn't have like really nowhere to go. And I didn't want to stay with my sisters again. Staying with your family is one thing growing up. But after you grow up, you get a little tired of motherfuckers. Like, who ate this? Who drunk this? What? Ain't nobody going to clean up. They got a little, a lot. So, mind you, when I moved out that little studio apartment, I didn't tell that motherfucker Rick that I was moving. This how ghetto the shit is, and this how cool he was. I called back almost about to deliver. No, matter of fact, I did deliver. And my baby was like a month old, the oldest one. And I was like, Rick, do you remember me? It only been like 6 months. He like, yeah, I remember you. You left out of here and didn't tell me you was moving. I said, well, do you think you could like spot me a spot? Well, even though you left out of here without telling me you leaving out of here, I got you because you were a great tenant. You always paid your rent on time. You never caused me any trouble. When do you want to move in? I got a spot for you. He ended up moving me upstairs, like almost directly above the studio apartment that I had. This apartment was the same exact thing, except for the wall was closed in. What I'm trying to say is everybody knew I had a studio apartment. Even my mama and them knew. They walked up in that bitch like, what the fuck? The kitchen is right here in the living room. You got about 1.5 foot space of linoleum on the floor to separate the living room from the little kitchen. Like the shit was so if a fire burned in that, matter of fact, we did have people setting fires in the basement and it was all on the news. Oh, I was outside with my baby freezing. There was a lot of shit that happened in that apartment. It was ghetto as fuck. But when she called his apartment a studio, 1 bedroom, and then we saw the apartment later, and it was 2 bedrooms. It was 2 bedrooms, 2 separate bedrooms with closets, beds, furniture. That part I really didn't get. And hey, Deanna, hey, boo, how you doing, love? I'm like, I didn't. Why your mom? If anybody ever been in a studio apartment, they know exactly what it looked like. So I was kind of in confusion in my Brianna voice. I was kind of in confusion. Oh, Big Riz, you definitely got to revisit Big Rich, you definitely got to revisit this shit. Yes, yes. What up, Terry East? How you doing? Jay Dizzle in the house. Deanna in the house. That's my boo. But Jay Dunn said, if you have already talked about it, let me know. Oh, you talking to Riggs? Okay, you talking to Riggs. You said I usually fall asleep on your lives. I be hanging in there, Jay, because Big Riggs don't come live like a lot. But so when he do go live, I try to definitely be in there to support. And when he be going live, I swear it be like midnight here. I be laying in my bed, staring at the computer. Sometimes I gotta rewind because I like doze off sometimes. I'm like, hold on, I gotta rewind, I gotta go back. What I missed. But most of the time I do try to, stay up and watch his entire shows. Sometimes I doze off and I just gotta watch the replay. But yeah, for her to say it was a studio. So that's why a lot of people is like, I don't know if that was his mama. Then when we saw, this the funniest part ever. When we was watching the video live and we saw people little feet, little legs, standing in the doorway, talking to him. I don't even know why he had them in the camera. I don't even know why he had them in the camera. But that wasn't the funny part. The funniest part when he kept saying, who? Pizza was like, who that in the, who is that? Who we saw feet, Lemon? Who? Y'all didn't see nobody. What you talking about? What? I mean, he was like, I don't know, like we didn't see. Oh, and then the wigs in the closet now. Hey, everybody know if you wear wigs, you got some wig heads lined up in the closet, on the dresser, in your spare room, somewhere. Women, the wig heads take up a lot of space. But when I saw them wigs up on that motherfucker with the look like a Michael Jackson wig on, it looked like Michael Jackson with the wig, mannequin was white. I was like, what the and then he didn't just like roam the phone over it, but he moved away from the closet. Then he moved back to the closet. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck is going on in this motherfucker? And then the bed, when he was laying on the bed, now, come on now. I'm not a fella, but I got boys, I got brothers, and there's a certain type of style they have even in their bedroom. Covers, curtains. It's like you can just tell it's a manly room. And nothing looks really manly in there. And so here's the thing. If he does have a roommate, I understand. I even understand why he's online 24 hours a day, because it's very expensive in Cali. Riggs live out there. A lot of y'all live out there. It's very expensive in Cali. So I can see him trying to make racks on racks on racks on YouTube, even though it couldn't be me on live all day for hours and hours and hours. I just don't got it to do. But I guess if I really didn't have anything else to do, another job or grandkids or my side hustles, I probably could be on here all day and all night. But I do think he has a roommate, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't understand. Whether it's your mama, your homeboy, your sister, a fucking stranger that you met online, you just rent out a room. I don't see nothing. I didn't have roommates before. I don't really prefer to do it now because I'm much older and I'm kind of like, how the old people used to say back in the day, set in your ways. I don't want to say I'm set in my ways, but my son will tell you, he'll come in the house late at night after work. I understand he's hungry. He didn't work 10, 11 hours. He'll come in here, grab something, make a pizza, throw something in the oven, eat some leftovers I made. And I'll wake up in the morning because, I'm old school. When you go to bed at night, your kitchen's clean. That light is on over the sink or over the stove. I keep mine on over the sink because it's a little brighter and it's way up. And y'all done seen my kitchen. So y'all know that light above my kitchen when I be making my cakes. Y'all know that light is a lot brighter than the one over the stove. So that's the one I leave on. And then, he comes in the middle of the night and he be leaving shit like just this morning. It's a piece of wrapper on the counter. And so I wake up in the morning. Nigga, didn't I tell you stop leaving your trash on? I'm sorry, Mom. I was tired. I was asleep. I went in my room and ate. I meant to come back out. I don't play that shit. I don't play that shit. So there's certain things that I just don't play when it comes to the roommates and shit. With my kids, I get them a little pass because they my kids. But if I'm actually living with somebody, I'm not gonna be running around you. Pick up your trash, throw this away. Don't you want to take turn? Now I got 3 bathrooms. I got mine, upstairs, hallway, basement, bathroom. But I don't give a damn. Them motherfuckers get cleaned routinely. Routinely. Cam, did you clean your bathroom this week? Why, Mom? Why does it needs to be clean? Oh my God, kids are what? What do you mean why it needs to be clean? Oh my God, they used to tickle me so much. He used to ask his friends, "Do y'all mom make y'all clean the bathroom like 2, 3 times a week?" Like I'm the only one using it. Like, I'm not I'm not Mary Maid clean, but I'm not nasty. It ain't nan time I have ever came on this motherfucker with family and friends throwing parties, barbecues, baking cakes. Have y'all ever seen anything out of place? And that's how it always is, okay? But if he has a roommate, that's cool. Say you got a roommate. What's the big fucking deal? Now, what really got me was kind of like the perfume and the cologne. That kind of got me. And I know somebody asked him on that interview over there with Lolo tonight. I put interview in quotations. What's up with the perfumes and the I stayed with a guy before. Okay, I got 2 baby daddies. I done stayed with men before. Okay, I done stayed with my bros before. I done stayed with people before, right? And normally when you have colognes and perfumes, even if you have a woman, I don't know, some of y'all in here, y'all got mates or y'all got ex-mates or whatever. And normally, even if you don't have that much space, her shit is on one side, your shit is on one side. You ain't trying to pick through 50 bottles trying to figure out where's my this, where's my this. You know, you got your even in the bathroom, her shit on this side, your shit on that side. I didn't really understand that part. And then, thank you, Riggs. You have your own section. I don't care how small your spot is. Bitch will put your shit in the closet if she have to. Baby, I need more room for my perfumes. My hairsprays and all this. You gonna find somewhere to put your, whether it's under the cabinet, whether it's you buy one of those things that you put over the back of the toilet, you make you some makeshift shelves, you doing something, but y'all shit is not all intertwined together. So I didn't really understand that part. Oh, Creole, thank you, boo. You said glad you on. I'm trying. Okay, I'm trying. But you said you grew up doing, man, I grew up doing chores every day. And wait a minute, I'm not gonna say every day because most of y'all have heard me say before, my mother was for the most part a stay-at-home mom most of our life till we got older, and that's when she started kind of working and stuff, which still wasn't a lot. She would work, then come home because my dad didn't give a fuck. Work if you want to. I'm gonna give you my money anyway. I had one of them stepdaddies, but she was for the most part a homemaker, housewife, whatever you want to call it. So the house was always clean. When we woke up, the house was clean. When we came home from school, the house was clean. But we did wash dishes, we did sweep and mop, But the house was always clean, and that's what I'm used to. So you would think that my sons would be used to the shit if I tell them, put your cup up, wash it out. Why you got 50 cups? Why you gotta use a different cup every day? Why can't you use the same cup? Or get you some plastic cups and throw them away? I'm like really nitpicky about that. I don't like a messy house. But again, I'm not Mary Maid clean. I'm very neat. But anyway, so that part kind of, I say this because Lemon is still trying to portray that he's straight. And he claims that he's just trolling people. And I don't understand why he thinks this is a good thing. Like, he acts like it's no big deal. What up, Peter Panel Killer? What up? How you doing? Ain't ish mixed. Thank you. Vacuum track. Oh yeah. To this day, my baby still stay home. He about to be 24 next. What's today? The 4th, he'll be 24 in 6 days. He's still staying at home, saving up to move out, but he's still here. Now he's talking about, Mom, maybe next year. I got this to do. I want to go on a cruise. I want to do this. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. As long as you help around the house, bills included, and do mostly what I say without, he's a grown man. He comes and goes as he please. He ain't got no curfew or nothing. Ain't nothing like that. He's a grown man. We kind of like roommates, but not roommates. He still respect me. If I say clean up your motherfucking room, he gonna clean up that motherfucking room. You know what I'm saying? But I don't be like, be home by 1, be home by 2, be home. I don't do all that. Just do what the fuck, whatever. Got my hair. But anyway, as far as like the trash get taken out by him. Only time the trash gets taken out by me is if he's not here and it really needs to go, or if he's out of town and it has to go. I mean, I'm not going to sit home for 3-4 days while he's on vacation and wait till he'll come back. But yeah, my sons take out the trash. That's their thing. That they've always done that. Like, that's your thing. I don't give 2 fucks what are the chores I give you, but you're going to take out the fucking trash. I mean, I'm not saying it's the man job, and some people want to be equal shit. I'm a woman, but I'll take out the fucking trash if you want to, bitch. My boy's gonna take out mine. It is what it is. Everybody do shit differently in their house, but my mama never had me take out the trash. I had my stepdad, I had my brothers, and they were younger than me. I didn't take out the trash when they weren't born. It was my stepdad took out the trash. So I'm used to that shit. I ain't used to women taking out the trash unless the nigga ain't there. Okay? Oh, that's just, I don't know. See, that's me, Big Riz. I use the same cup all the time. I'll wash it out. I'll take my little paper towels and wash around the rim because, I'm a girl, so I'll be wearing like lip gloss and stuff like that. But I don't be like washing this glass, get another one, washing this glass, get another one, washing this. I mean, it's only me and my child in the house. So I'm not about to go through a whole cabinet of glasses. I'm either going to do that or I'm going to use paper cups and throw them away. But, anywho. It's a very bad troll move. I don't understand it. J Dunn, how sometimes you have your special cups or your special coffee cups, or I'm a matter of fact, I'm a paper plate bitch. Unless it's a holiday or somebody is over, a special occasion, I will buy that big old bag of paper plates from Walmart. And we would eat out of paper plates for normal dinner, lunch, snack, breakfast, whatever. I don't give a fuck. I ain't bougie like that. I'm bougetto. Okay? Bougetto. I was raised in the hood. I ain't got to have no china every time I want to eat some chicken nuggets and some fries. I don't care if it's greens. I don't care if it's pinto beans. I don't care if it's catfish. I don't care if it's dressing or pizza or lasagna. I will use some paper plates real quick. Okay, throw them bitches away. Ain't nobody trying to wash all them motherfucking dishes. And I got a nice dishwasher. Ain't Samsung, but I ain't trying to wash all the running the water bill. Anyway. But I think it's a bad move to be trolling people. And a lot of one thing I heard Lemon say was Lolo asked him a good question. Some of the questions were really good. Even though she was being really biased with the answers, but I still love you, so Lolo, okay? But she did ask him a question like, don't you think, what about the people who think that what you're doing is bad, and the people who are saying we're tired of shenanigans, we're tired of the BS, we're tired, oh, well, they'll be all right. And she was like, well, what about people saying your numbers is dropping and stuff like that? Oh, well, they'll be back again. I'll just do something again to get my numbers back again. And it's like, I don't know if y'all was, hey Dimples, how you doing, Lady Dimples? What up, David from Fresno? How you doing? What up, Sheffy? Sheffy in here. What up, Sheffy Webby? How you doing, boo? But when it comes to that mentality or that response, it's like, man, those of y'all who weren't here for the real, we have always been a sector that didn't run plays. We might have ran skits, but we didn't run plays. Our sector was built on either you were actively beefing with somebody for real, or you were actively doing commentary on the beefs, but it wasn't no plays being run. And that's why I don't be so interested. That's why there's people like Big Rigs. I can name quite a few of you, but people like Big Rigs, who I'm glad has started a channel because it's authentic commentary. I love it. I love the authentic commentary. You ain't got to be beefing. You can come out here and talk about what you did all day, what you doing this weekend. Your kids was cutting up. My nigga over here tripping. I got a new car. I got a new job. Oh, you pray for me. My mama no sick, but that this authentic commentary. But all these plays, and then people got to sit here and try to figure out, are you top or bottom? I don't understand why. And this, I'm not trying to. Y'all know I'll be on here dragging people. I'm just giving my honest commentary. I like Lemon. I really. I be over there all the time in his chat, dropping down. I like Lemon, but it's just certain things that you do, and you really want people to see you as straight, but people are like confused, and it's not the fact that we're saying you can't be here or we won't support you if you're gay, straight, bi, all of them, all the letters. We don't care. We don't care. But it's like, why would I saw somebody in the chat today, and if y'all was there, y'all probably saw the comment. But somebody said, "Why are you using the LGBT community as a storyline?" Did y'all see that comment? And they just grazed right over it. They just went right over it. He gave some answer like, "I'm not using the LGBTQ commentary." And it's like, yeah, you are. You are, because you're giving off the vibe or the image that you could possibly be gay or bi or something. And again, nobody cares. Just the one thing that we like in this sector is people to keep it a buck, keep it 100, be yourself. You ain't got to get out here and tell us everything. You ain't got to put your mama or whoever that lady was on your show. We ain't got to interview your relatives. You ain't got to show us your whole house. You ain't got to take us to work. You ain't got to do none of that shit. But we do like when people are being, for the most part, honest on here without too detailish, into your world, because you don't want to be dots. But I'm not going to come on here and walk through my room and show y'all a strap on my dresser and then turn around and say, "What strap on?" I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I don't know where that came from. I was trying to think of something good. I don't know where the fuck that came from. But y'all know what I'm saying. Perfume on the dresser, wigs in the closet. Like, just say you got a roommate, you got a sister who lives there, but don't say, "I live by myself, I live alone, and the wigs." See, that's one thing, child. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Can't nobody leave shit over my house that stairs. Like, you can't leave shit like that in my house. If you have a whole house and we're not in a relationship, you're not leaving that shit over at my house. I don't care if you cousin. I don't care if you, whatever. You're not leaving that shit over my house. I mean, I can name several times where people try to leave cars in my garage. You know, "Hey, I'm gonna hide my car. This bitch over here. I'm trying to slide through on this other little." You're not leaving your shit at my house. I done had people try to leave their weapons at my house. Like, you better take that shit, put it in the alley, put it under a brick, under a rock, dig a hole, bitch. Y'all not leaving shit at my house like that. Like, if I was a whole guy and I had brothers, had sisters, if I was a whole guy, I had sisters, why is your wigs at my house? Like, That don't make sense. I mean, having a wig at somebody else's house is like a girl leaving her drawers at somebody's house. Like, would you leave your drawers at your brother's house? Would you leave your makeup in your purse at your brother's house? Would you leave? It's so weird. Like, guys, would you leave your boxers at your sister's house? Would you leave your shaving lotion? It don't make sense. It don't make sense. But the thing about it is, it's sad to say, but some people would do anything for a storyline, and that's just what we get out of Lemon. That's just what we get. Anything could be a storyline. You could be 30 and dating somebody who's damn near 60, who lives 1,000 miles away, and you can disrespect that person online. You can do whatever you want to do online for a storyline, and that's just what we get from Lemon. But playing on people's what do you want? I don't want to call it playing on people's top. That's what a lot of people feel like. Like, he's playing on people's tops, playing on my top. Niggas, you gay or straight, just be one or the other. Either be one or the other, or don't try to play in our face and be like, oh yeah, I don't know what the 5 mannequin heads sitting on top of the dresser. I don't know what y'all saw. I don't know. Child, Lipstick Alley had that shit like 1 second after it happened, right? And again, it's like, no shade to the community. No shade to the community. If ain't nobody, if you weren't here from the beginning of the B sector, you can't really like say how we started or what our foundation is. You can come in and be like, go through these storylines, and you can mimic what people saying. You could copycat what people are saying, but you can never go back to the beginning, to the foundation, and go back to what we were built on. And one of the things that we were built on was being honest. Somebody might honestly hate your guts. Somebody might honestly want to stalk you. Somebody might honestly want to dox you. Somebody might honestly want to meet you somewhere and whoop your ass. But it was honest. David said, "Would you leave Honey Maid? Why y'all got that little who was that little man? What's on his head in your avatar? Oh, that's too funny. Would you leave Honey Maid cookies in your closet next to no?" I respect everyone. Have no judgment. No judgment. Who you sleep with, I don't give two fucks. I don't give two fucks. I really don't. Child shit. I mean, it might sound cliche, but gay people, shit, they some of the coolest. The ones that I've been known to be friends with, or family members with, or work with. Oh my God, they are the coolest motherfuckers. Like, they are the coolest motherfuckers. And the most non-judgmental people. The most caring people. Why? Because of things that they had to live with and go throughout their life. It is what it is. It is what it is. J Dub said Big Red slapped the game. Men didn't check him. Oh, I think you meant to say the gay men didn't check him because they don't believe he's playing with our community at all. Yeah, that's the game. They ain't gonna check him because they think it's a play. They think it's a play. Some people think it's a play. Some people think it's, how do Coolin say it, y'all? How does Coolin say it? A play for the underlay, the underplay for the overlay, the y'all know what Coolin be saying. Y'all know what Coolin be saying. Y'all know what she be saying. But I just think if you don't want to be ridiculed, or people trying to guess, or people like, who wants to always be told they're gay when they're not? I wouldn't always want people to call me a lesbian when I know I'm not. I'm gonna make sure you really think I'm not a lesbian. And this is no shade to the community. I'm just talking here. I'm just talking. If I'm gay, I don't want somebody always come running around me saying I'm gay. Like, but then when you plan on it and you're throwing shit out there to try to confuse people, I think, like that person said in the chat, you're using the LGBT community for a storyline. And a lot of people don't think it's cool. A lot of people don't think it's cool. People might always say you gay lemon, but don't just either ignore it or I don't know. Child, I don't know. What up, RNY? What up, beautiful? How you doing? Yes, I've had some dope ass gay friends. Man, child. Mm-mm-mm. And the guys that I used to hang around with that was gay, man, them was bangers. I ain't talking about like thugs or gangsters. I'm saying, man, they get out there and fight. You be like, I thought that was nigga was that. Who was we talking about? Who was that? Oh my God. Whose line was that? What somebody asked somebody. Was it? Oh my God, I can't remember. But somebody has said, y'all help me remember because I've been in a lot of chats over the last few days. But somebody was like, well, okay, somebody has said something about they're not a man. Who was it? Was it? Oh my God, y'all help me remember. But somebody, was it just Krista? Was it just Krista? Because I think gay people were talking about that. Like some people were kind of offended by it, by what she has said, as far as they're not really a man if they doing this, or if they're gay, they're not real. I don't remember exactly. Was it Peter Pendleton? Okay. See, I'm just, I'm trying to remember, but I don't want to lie. So that's why I'm asking y'all to help me out. But yeah, they said something like that. Man, the gay guys I used to hang around with, shit, them niggas. Walk up on them if you want to, bow. They gonna whoop your ass like you done stole something. Ain't no swinging, ain't no hair pulling. They gonna beat your ass. Shit, beat you to the white meat show, and then they might get up and walk away switching. But shit, they still men. They still got muscles. Most gay guys are still stronger than a woman, even if they take, But whatever. Yeah, that's what it was. She said a real man doesn't want another man. That's what it was. And I'm going to just leave that right there. I ain't even going to get into that comment, child. It's still a man at the end of the day. Thank you. At the end of the motherfucking day. What up, just trolling? Why, when Lemon does it, it's a storyline, but when one of the women do it, it's a lie, and they get dragged in so much hate? Why does Lemon do it? Why, when Lemon pretend to be gay? Is there women out here pretending to be gay? Make sure I know exactly what you're trying to say, just trolling. I don't want to misconstrue your comment. But Lemon does a lot of storylines. So the storyline that I'm focused on is giving the perception that he might not be straight. I don't think there's any women on here that's giving the perception that they are lesbian if they're not. So I don't know. But if you just talk about regular, just old storylines, oh yeah, there's people who make storylines up all the time. And if you've been watching me for a minute, you know that I always say, I think it's a play. I think it's a play. That's why a lot of shit on here, y'all see me sit back and just watch and just comment and chat. Sometimes I don't strike up a live for a long time because of the shit I be watching. I'm like, this shit ain't real. This shit a play. They fight today. But even the ones who say they're gonna take a YouTube break, they'll be back in 24 hours or less. Take 2 of these and call me in the morning. You be all right. You be back. People be like, oh, they said they're gonna go away and they need a break, and this ain't specific to any person because there's been certain people on here that's been saying over the years, I'm gonna take me a little break. It's only a few people who actually said they're going to take a break, and they actually been gone for months and months and months and months and months. But when people say they gonna take a break on here just because some shit didn't hit the fan or they didn't got intertwined with a storyline that didn't really favor them, take two of these and call me in the morning. You'll be all right. You ain't going nowhere. You'll be back. You'll be back before the next storyline breaks. And that's usually how it goes. That's usually how it goes. And RNY said her statement alone says a lot about her. He's not a real man now, but she, girl, RNY, say it again. Just curious the you think, hold up, Suki, you think, see, I thought that she was like bi. I thought she was like bisexual. So she pretended that whole thing with she just pretended to be like, child, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. I thought she was, because she said in the no. Well, has she had any other girlfriends in the past? I don't know. I wasn't all up into. I would like watch Lemon. I really didn't go over there too much, but I would mainly watch Lemon during their little storyline. And thank you for dropping the cash out, Verbal Assassin. I appreciate that. That's my booty and the one and only Verbal Assassin. Okay. She will slice and dice you with her words alone. Okay, no need for a weapon, even though she carries. We know she carries. She just like me, always on the hip, bitch. Always on the hip, bitch. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. Faith for clout. That's crazy. I don't. I don't like clout chasers. Let me just say that I don't like clout chasers. I got my channels from the mud. Some of my channels, they still slowly try to get up there to get monetized, but I got a few monetized channels and I got them in the mud. I mean, in the mud. It wasn't nobody. Let's get her to 1,000. Let's get her to 1,000. It wasn't none of that shit. Now, way back in the day, back in the gap, when YouTube became very popular for people, when we start finding out you can make a little change on here, it was more support back then. It was. But it seemed like a lot of people, once they started getting their numbers, getting up there and bypassing a lot of people, now it's, I ain't gonna help nobody get to their channel because people turn your back on you. People do this, people do that. But that's what we did. That's what we did back in the gap. We helped everybody. You know what I'm saying? But we got it from the mud. We would go live. Sometimes we would go live and just be talking. We just be shooting the shit. No really topic at all. We went live every day till we got our numbers. It might have took me, oh my God, with my first channel, oh, Deanna, you was there. We was there from the bottom, bitch. We was there all together. Before the B sector even was the B sector, we was there. And we got it from the mud. We literally got it from the mud. Didn't nobody just hand us our subscribers. Didn't nobody just hand them to us. We worked for our numbers. We work for our numbers. And sometimes still, some of us, hey, I hear a lot of people say, it doesn't matter how many people is in my chat because I'm going to still do my big one. That has always been my motto. I have always said that. Whether it's 10 people here or 1,000 people here, the hood table is going to be the hood table. And I'm going to appreciate every click, view, like, share, and subscription. I don't put 20 on 10 because the crowd is deep or it's chunky in here. And then when a few people in here, I'm up here like, oh, I don't know what I really want to talk about. The hood table is always gonna be the hood table, regardless of how many people is in here. Because when you appreciate your supporters, you always gonna get 100. You always gonna get your all, because don't nobody have to watch us. Don't nobody have to subscribe. Don't nobody have to be a member. Don't nobody have to give a cash app or a super chat, a PayPal, a Zelle. None of that bullshit. They ain't got to share you. None of that bullshit. So it's very important. I'm not saying that our subscribers are supposed to run our panel. Our subscribers are not supposed to be like, okay, it's an ultimatum, bitch. You either gonna talk about this or don't talk about that. Like even when people hit my panels, I've never done the drop for $1 or $500. I'll never drop nobody over money. If you don't want to hear what this person say, I don't know what to tell you. Now, if I can tell that this person is definitely like draining the momentum, I'll be polite. Y'all done seen me do it before. I'll be polite. All right, thank you for coming. I really all right, I'm glad you, yeah, okay, I'll holler at you. I'll be polite about it and try to, get them off the panel. But I'm not gonna have somebody pay me to get somebody off the panel. And I know, everybody makes their money differently on here. And a lot of people do anything for money on here. I won't do anything for clout, and I'll never do anything for money. That has never been my platform. So, but hey, do what you do on your panels. But you have to keep in mind what you're doing on your panel as well, even though you don't want your subscribers to run you. But certain things that we do on our panel, if we are getting a lot of feedback about a certain thing, like some of the shit we see, we can't just skate over it and be like, oh well, you either come or you don't come. You either watch or you don't watch. You either stay or you don't stay. It's certain things like it's the B sector, right? But we still gotta have some type of dignity or some type, right? Some type of, I don't know, like some type of honesty, some type of, I, I don't know. I don't know. Yes, we were all crawling back then. Yes, we was. We sure was. Just Trolling said Lemon does a lot of lying, but I guess it could be referred to. And that's the thing. He does. He does. He does. And a lot of people are really tired of it, but they still like him. Like we like Lemon. A lot of people like Lemon. Now, I'm sure there's a lot who probably don't, but that's with every content creator. You got your likes, you got your dislikes. But for the most part, we do like Lemon. And we are there to support him most of the time. But people do get tired of the bullshit and the storyline and the lies. Like the shit with the Grinder app. Like they said, what man has a Grinder app on his phone if he's not trying to grind a nigga? Like, ain't that what it's for? I mean, I can see if he had plenty of fish, because anybody can be on plenty of fish, but to have Grinder on your phone, and then you made sure that people, it was so weird. Like it seemed like he made sure that we saw the person in this house. He made sure that we saw the Grinder app. He made sure we saw the wigs in the closet. He made sure we saw the perfume and the cologne. So again, like when you give this perception to people and then basically be like, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all don't know what y'all saw. Basically, what all y'all saw, what all y'all heard, it's all a dream. You know how, what was that, in Men in Black? When they put that light in you or something in your face, was that the show Men in Black? And you just forget everything you just saw? That's how a lot of people feel like, okay, I'll just forget everything I just saw. That's how a lot of people are feeling. So when I'm doing my commentary off of what I see on panels and what I see in the chats. That's all I'm doing. I'm doing my commentary on what I see and what I heard. Yep. RNY said that was my reaction. I heard it was brought on the YTCs this morning, but I didn't hear it there. I heard it over on VS's. Duke was explaining it all. Dimples bought it. That shit with the Duke Pharaoh, I don't know, child. I'm not even getting into that shit. The shit I heard over there, the shit I heard on ODS, and then Duke hit ODS panel and said basically, what was that? Grish. He was like, tell that person if they want me to come on a panel or something, it'll be my panel. If you want to talk about especially that particular topic, I don't know, something happened allegedly with Duke and the person over there, is it a trans person or something over there on Bigo? They said something happened before that person transitioned, and it happened when that person was younger, and that person they had something to do with Duke and allegedly. I'm not really gonna get into all that because I don't. I don't. I'm gonna leave that one alone. Yes, a trans woman. I'm gonna leave that one alone. But what I can say is when I did go over there to see who this woman was, I can say that's a good looking trans woman. I ain't saying they like outright gorgeous, but it took me a second to see. I had to literally hear the voice. And I was like, oh yeah, that used to be a man. That used to be a nigga. You know, some trans, you can they clockable. Very clockable. And some trans, they're not as clockable, but if you stare for a minute or hear their voice, you'd be like, oh, okay. You be like, you almost got me. You almost got me. What up, Vibrant? How you doing, boo? But yeah, you'd be like, you almost got me. But when I looked over there, I was like, oh, that's a nice looking trans. Yeah. Then I heard the voice. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, that was a nigga. That used to be a nigga. No shade. No shade. No shade. But I think when it comes to like the voices of the guys who transform to female or you know, when they transform to woman, some of the ones who have the really feminine voices, yeah, they might take estrogen or what. I don't know what all they take. Shit, I ain't gonna get into all that. But I knew guys who before they transition, like, you know, when you're young, and you ever met somebody be like, that nigga gonna be gay. I ain't gonna hold you. Don't judge me, but I know I ain't the only one because I done been right about at least 5 of them in my community. It was either their voice was real feminine or real soft at a young age, and it's like they never hit their voice never caught up with the other puberty areas. The voice was still kind of like soft or something like that. And I'm like, that nigga gonna be gay. I'll tell you right now, I got a friend who I grew up with in church with and ran with. And I always was like, in my head, I never said it out loud, but I'm like, that nigga, he just acts so feminine. Now, mind you, I ain't got nothing against the gay. But you know, when you know that you know that you know, like some parents even know. Like they know when they child's young, oh yeah, I think that one, yep. I'ma still love them though. But yeah, I've been right about a handful of them at least. And it's those are usually the ones that had that really soft voice. Those are the ones who grow up and transition, and they already got that feminine voice. They already got that feminine voice. But it'd be the rough that niggas with them deep voices, and then they try to transition, and then they try to get the voice right. And they still be like, "What up? My name is Shanae." Let me get off of here. I told you I was gonna give y'all an hour. Ooh, do Jesus. Do Jesus. RY said, as quiet as it's kept. She like gay. Wait a minute. She like gay? Because she's drooling over Duke. Today it came out that Duke was messing with a trans. Yep. That's what I was just talking about. I didn't even see your comment. Yep. And I had, yep, absolutely. In my lemon voice. But anyway, I don't know who live right now. I know, wasn't Bree supposed to go live? I think Brianna might be live. I thought she was supposed to go live a long time ago, earlier today, but then she pushed her live back. So I don't know if Bree is live, but I do know Buddy Lee is still live over there for Turn Up Tuesday. I don't know if Lemon is going to do his what Taylor Port Tuesday. I don't know, but I'm looking forward to Rick. Let me type in it. Let me type it in and see if Rick Reed and already said something back to Buddy Lee. Let me check. I'm about to say the communion wall. The community wall. Let me check the community wall. I don't see nothing. I don't see no videos lined up, scheduled on Rick, but I'm sure he'll have something to say in response to Buddy Lee. Now, before I go again, I asked a question at the beginning of the live. Do y'all think Buddy Lee did a clap back? Or was it just a response? In the beginning of his video, it was kind of like mellow. Nigga, why you worried? What's this occurring? What's the big deal? That's how Buddy Lee was. Why you coming at me? I ain't trying to go back and forth with you, my nigga. But then, like, towards like an hour in, he was like, it kind of got a little, I was like, then I left because I want to go to Lolo's and see her interview. So I ain't been back to Buddy Lee's, but it was funny because he was all calm. I don't know what the big deal is. It didn't even go down like that. 150. And then like a little while later, he was getting amped up. And everybody was like, go in, nigga, drag that nigga. He was like, this ain't no drag. I ain't trying to drag. I ain't trying to do the back and forth. And everybody, ooh, people was like, Rick gonna tear his ass up. I don't know. I'ma just wait. Yes, she's still doing a lot, child. Okay, I'll be back over there. Thank you, Deanna. Thank you, my beautiful moderator, for dropping the like, telling people to like, and also make sure you hit the Cash App if you want to donate to the platform. $ the Hood Table 402. Now, again, I'm going to be doing 2 videos this week of cake decorating. Out of my Super Bowl cake orders, I'm just gonna do one because y'all know it takes forever to record those things. And I'm gonna do that one live. I'm gonna do it Saturday night. So that's when I'm gonna do the Super Bowl. I'm gonna hold off to the last cake that I can just take my time on and come on here and chill with y'all while I'm decorating it live. But Friday, I'm gonna upload a video of me giving a individual cake decorating class to an individual who's gifting a cake to their loved one. And I'm not going live, of course, because like I told you before, that loved one does support my channels and my platforms. And I post my cakes and all my desserts on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, IG. So they follow me on those. So I just can't go live. They'll see that person. What they doing? Is they making that for me? So I'll upload that one. Oh, Deanna, he's live right now. But he didn't really respond to Rick till maybe like 20 something, 25 minutes in, but he's still live. Buddy Lee's still live. But at the beginning of his live, fast forward, damn, that's right. You can't even go back because he got the red thing on where you can't rewind. So you can't even rewind. And I hate that shit. I really do. I mean, I support some people who do that, but I really don't like it. I'm like, God damn, you get into somebody's live and you don't know what happened in the beginning part. So you kind of lost in the sauce. So yeah, that's why a lot of people don't like it. I wouldn't do that to y'all. But I understand why some people do it too, because some people's like, I don't want people to take my clips and put them on other pages or channels before I finish my live and get all my numbers and all that kind of shit. But yeah. And thank you, Tay-Bay. Thank you for hitting the like, beautiful. You said started from the beginning. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. But yeah, he did respond. I don't know if he's over there still responding, but I did see he had some people on his panel. So I don't know. But yeah, anyway, like, share, and subscribe, please, and thank you very much. Thank you guys for joining me today. This was kind of like a pop-up live. I literally scheduled and went live, so it wasn't planned or anything. I just saw some things and I just wanted to talk about it with my folks, with my hoodies. So I appreciate you guys. Hit the Cash App again if you want to donate to the platform. I appreciate you guys. Stay safe. Be blessed. Remain vigilant at all times and always remember. Hold up, Vibrant says something. Nobody likes it. It's actually a deterrent. I think the CC believes it will increase views and make you arrive on time. Nobody likes it, Vibrant. A lot of times, to that comment, Vibrant, a lot of times I have actually just moonwalked on up out of there. Just moonwalk in my little MJ shoes on out of there. And I'll be like, I'll come back later because I want to watch from the beginning. I don't want to watch halfway through and then go all the way back. So a lot of times I just leave. I just leave. Unless it's like something going on that just really pulls my interest and I'll be thinking, well, if I miss this part, it still seems like really intriguing and interesting what they're talking about. But if I'm in there and I'm like, damn, they talking about something, I know something happened but first, and why I got all these questions, and then like, I don't want to be dropping down asking all these questions. What you talking about? Who you talking about? What happened to who? Who did what to what? I'll just back out and I'll go back and I'll just start from the and I'll just red ball through. But yeah, I usually don't stay. I usually don't because I be lost in the sauce and I hate being lost. Everybody else in the chat engaging and people got things they do, life be life, and we be working, cooking, kids, whatever. And if we get into the middle of a live and it's like we can't rewind, it's kind of like a bummer, you know. So anyway. And always remember to keep it hood. I'm out. Bye.